Welcome to Metal and Beer episode number 39. I've got an exciting metal riff to show you guys. Actually, we're going to learn how to play an 80s hair metal style riff on guitar. And after the lesson, of course, I will share with you what beer I'm drinking. So this episode is gonna be a little bit more raw. A lot of times I'll share with you like what I'm gonna show you. I'll play it and it sounds really pretty and pristine because I'm recording it through the studio here and then I'm syncing it to the video. But I'm just gonna grab my guitar right here and I'm gonna plug into my good old Fender Mustang amp because there's a rock setting on here that's really gonna capture this 80s hair metal feel. So come on over and let's plug in. Oh, grab your guitar first. And go ahead and get a beer out of the fridge as well. Unless you already have one.
This is the Metal and Beer episode. You should already have your guitar and your beer.
Alright, let's learn this riff. Alright guys, I don't have my lapel mic on, so hopefully you guys can hear me okay. All my older videos, I never used like any pro mics. I just kind of talked and played. Anyway, let me plug the amp in. This is the good old Fender Mustang amp. And I like this amp a lot. Let's plug in real quick here. I should have had this already set up before I started recording this, but hey, I told you this video is going to be kind of raw. Let's put it on my rock setting here. I would ask you if you guys can hear that okay, but this isn't a live video, so it'd be like, hey, can you guys hear me? And you'd be saying yeah, no, and I wouldn't be able to hear you because I have already recorded this by the time you watch it. Thought I'd throw that in. Alright, so I don't want to distort the mic on my camera here. So here's the riff I wanted to share with you guys. So that's very, very 80s hair metal sound. It's got that metal, hair metal feel to it. And, you know, learning this riff, I'm going to show you what notes I'm playing because I want you guys to practice this specific riff. I mean, you can play this anywhere on the fretboard. If you play it like, you know, if you play it on the lower notes. You know, it sounds heavier, so it gives you more of that, you know, modern metal sound, or if you want to call it like the chunky Metallica style sound. But I want to show you this riff on the strings I originally played them on. For one, it's going to get you used to playing on different strings. A lot of times in playing metal, and this is okay, we're always on those heavier strings. We're always on that E and A, or if you're playing a 7-string, I don't have that out right now, you're on the B and E. And then we might venture over to the next strings, you know. But rarely do we play our rhythms when we're playing metal on the, what strings are these? The D and G. We're always playing those heavier strings, so I want you to kind of break away just for a little while here and play this riff with me on those strings, because again, it just gets us used to playing on different strings. So the frets I'm playing, the riff is not difficult at all. I am doing some right hand techniques. I'm palm muting and I'm like doing the alternate picking here to give it that, you know, really that edgy metal sound. But really, again, we're on the D and G string, and I am starting out on the 7th fret here. So not quite playing the power chord, but we're just playing those two strings together. Then I go from those notes to the actual power chord. So that means I'm going from, and I'll just call out both frets, from 7/7 to 7/9. Easy enough. So then throw in that right hand technique. I don't know how many times I'm going back and forth, so I'm not even going to try to count and tell you. Just like try to play it, and whatever you come up with is going to be good enough. And then we go back to that, so 7/7, 7/9, then 7/7 again, and then I go 7/10, and this gives you that real killer sound. That's one of my favorite types of power chords. So when I play the whole riff, it's like this. So that's it. 7/7, then 7/9, 7/7, then 7/10. 7/7. I just screwed you up because I played an entirely different rhythm to that, but I don't want you to worry about that. I just want you to get the notes down. Now we only have 2 more chords to go, so we'll go through these kind of quick here because I want to get to the beer part. I'm thirsty and it's Friday and I seriously need a beer. It sounded like I'm Thursday and Friday, but I'm Thursday and it's Friday. So anyway, this is a horrible joke that I learned when I was younger. So we're still on the D and G string, and this time we're going to go up to that F power chord. But we're going to do, so the frets we're on is 3 on the D string, 3rd fret. And I'm not hitting the power chord. You notice how that sounded a little bit different? So we're playing, I'm just going to call the frets, we're playing 3, 4. And then we're going to the power chord. 3, 5. So 3, 4, frets 3 and 4, then 3 and 5. And it's going to sound like this. What a killer sound. I love that sound, man. This is why I want to show you guys this, because, and I've got some other lessons kind of like this one, but I wanted to just show you that you can play power chords different ways. You don't always have to play the standard power chord. So the last chord here, we're going, and I'm kind of playing this a little bit weird as well. The frets are going to be 5, 4, and then 5, 5, and then 5, 7. And I kind of throw my pinky in there. So here's the first 2 again, 5 and 4. And I just hammer that next finger, that 3rd finger down on the 5th fret. Then I'm already in place here, so I just use my pinky to go to the next fret, the 5th fret there. I'm sorry, the 7th fret. So it'll be 5, 7. And if you're playing the rhythm that I'm playing, so that's it. I want to run through this thing one more time. So here we go. I kind of threw in some random picking patterns there on that third chord, but I really want you to just get the idea of, again, we're playing a power chord on just a different spot than what we're used to playing. And I mean, most of you guys are metal players because you're here on my channel. It's a metal guitar channel. And again, we are playing those lower notes a lot of the time. But I want you to get used to playing just in different areas on the fretboard, because that's really how you expand your skills as a guitar player, and it's how you get better. So do that. And also I wanted you to be able to play just some more notes, not just a standard power chord, but to expand that part of your playing as well. It's like, okay, I don't always have to play this note and then the next string, you know, go a whole step to play the power chord. You can do different things with your fingers while you're playing that power chord. So you're probably wondering by now, what's Jason drinking today? Well, I'm glad you asked. Today I am drinking a very interesting beer. I think it's called Gingy. It's got this dude's cool face and cool beard here. His hat says Gingy, so I'm assuming the beer's called Gingy. But it is an Imperial Porter, and we all like anything that has the word Imperial in it. Imperial sounds cool, and it usually means it's got to be pretty strong. But this is a very unique beer. It's got some little snowflakes on there. It's by Tampa Bay Brewing Company, which is one of my favorite breweries. I mean, they've been around here in Tampa forever, but I just generally love their beers. You've probably seen me drink Old Elephant Foot, their IPA, their APA called Reef Donkey, and they've got several other just really, really good beers. So I was excited to try this. I've actually already tried it, but you know, let's drink it again. I want to try it with you. I don't know really anything about this beer other than it's a porter. Usually there's like a little write-up, you know, on the can, but I don't see anything. So we're just gonna drink it, and I'll try to describe it the best way I can. Again, there's like these little snowflakes on the can, and we are in November at the time of filming this video, in case you happen to watch this on a different day than I'm posting it. It's like a time warp. But we're kind of getting into that holiday season, and I know this is kind of a holiday-ish style beer, so let's try it. Cheers. Wow. Now, this is kind of a strange beer, and it's not a bad beer. It's not one of my favorites, but there are hints, kind of strong hints, of, I'm just reading it out for you guys, chocolate, caramel, molasses, gingerbread, nutmeg, and allspice and cinnamon. So, of course, all those combined give you like a real Christmassy style beer. It's a very cool concept. I like the concept. And this type of beer is like, okay, I can have one and it's pretty good. Now, if you like that sort of thing, then you would definitely like this beer. Again, it's Tampa Bay Brewing. It's called Gingy, and it's the Imperial Porter. I don't know if you guys can find it if you're not in Florida, because this is a local brewery here. So I'm gonna have another little sip. Okay, it's funny how beers work, because the second sip is like, okay, now I'm getting used to this beer. It actually tastes, you know, pretty good at this point. So, and yes, this is my first beer of the day. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed today's episode 39 of Metal and Beer. In a few episodes, we're going to be up there with my age, and that's kind of scary in Metal and Beer episodes. But I do hope you guys enjoyed the Metal and Beer episode. I hope you got to learn something new on guitar, or even if it wasn't new for you, I hope that, you know, this helps you. I hope that just learning those notes and playing maybe in a different spot on the fretboard than we're used to, I hope those types of things help you. And I hope you enjoyed drinking a brew with me as well. Oh, and don't forget to check out the links in the YouTube description. That's where you'll find links to my music, my albums on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, all those good places. I also have my website link there and the link to my shop where I've got some really, really cool merch. Actually, I just ordered some shirts for myself, so I'll show you those on the next video. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this video again, and until next time, keep it metal.